Hey guys, welcome in or welcome back to my channel. I am Juju Rose. Today, y'all, we're going to be simplifying milk making, supply and demand. On my social media platforms, a number one question that I get is, how can I increase my supply? Or what supplements do I take? Or what treats do I eat to increase supply? So let me just break it down. All of those treats, supplements, etc. are like band-aids. Like you put a band-aid to cover something temporarily. You're just placing a band-aid on the issue. If you really have low milk supply, you want to get down to the root issue. So this video, I'm going to explain how the supply and demand process works. First off, I'm going to read you a definition. So here is the book, Breastfeeding and Human Lactation, 6th edition. The definition I'm reading is the feedback inhibitor of lactation, which we call FIL. An autocrine feedback mechanism, the FIL, appears to locally control milk synthesis. The specific mechanism by which FIL works to inhibit breast milk synthesis is not clear, but it appears to involve a compound within the milk, not the distension of the breast, that slows the buildup of milk. It is thought that this mechanism of local control of milk synthesis must comprise a relationship between the filling and emptying cycle of the alveoli. So basically, in so many words, FIL, once it's endocrine and autocrine. Endocrine controlled by hormones. Autocrine is when the supply and demand and the messages you send to your brain takes over when it comes to milk supply. So a couple days after you've given birth and the hormones aren't taking over anymore, you have been taken over by the messages you're sending to your brain, which means your baby's suckling at your nipple, sending these messages, whether it's your baby or your pump, sending these messages to your brain, and the brain sending messages back down to your breast, so on and so forth. So simplified, I have these 2 cups of ice, right? So, with the ice maker, when the ice is full to a certain point, the sensor says, don't make any more ice. Say this is the ice bowls, right? It's full. We're not going to make any ice. Same thing with breast. If the milk is there and it's not being removed and it's just sitting, it's full of FIL, the feedback inhibitor of lactation. This is also a protective mechanism for your body. That mechanism is in place to protect you from getting other things like mastitis from milk stasis, milk sitting there. So if the milk is sitting and you're not removing it, it's full of FIL. FIL is telling your body, we don't need this milk, right? And then like the ice maker, when we use the ice, using the ice, and I'm dropping ice, we're using the ice and we're refilling it. Same thing with removing milk. The more you remove milk, the more you make milk. Supply and demand. If you're constantly removing the milk, you're sending that signal to make milk. By removing milk, you have less FIL, less feedback inhibitor of lactation, less of this sending the signal to your brain that you don't need milk. So that's my milk supply explained easy with ice and the signals that it will send to your brain if the milk is sitting there. So no matter what supplements you take or what you eat, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're really not increasing supply. Those supplements or drinks may, hydrate you and you may feel like you have a supply increase, and that's just temporarily, but for long term, no, that's not an increase if you're just placing band-aids over the issue. And if you're really having a low milk supply issue, you need to see a lactation consultant or a lactation specialist and get down to the root issue of what's causing it so that you can fix it and make more milk. So I hope that this helped. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.